Hello everyone and welcome to our latest Whirlwind forecast center update. And in today's forecast I'm going to discuss the Pacific Ocean activity as well as the severe weather coming to the country over the next few days. And I'm also going to talk about the temperatures, which we got an insane heat wave coming. Severe weather will be affecting the northern plains, Midwest, Ohio Valley, and Northeast. Mid-Atlantic will probably also be affected somewhat by this severe weather for even sequence that's upcoming. The heat wave is probably going to happen in Oklahoma, Texas, Kansas, where the temperatures will skyrocket to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. And then the Pacific Ocean is just getting insanely active after Tropical Storm Alito, which did downtrend. But like we could have a hurricane in the Pacific Ocean pretty soon. So without much more to talk about, wait. First of all, I want to discuss something. So right now, I cannot use the new thumbnails that we've been using lately. I gotta use the old thumbnail, which is just the Whirlwind Heights logo. But I promise, guys, we will go back to using the old thumbnail by next week. Alright, anyways, without much more to talk about in this intro, let's roll the forecast. Alright, guys, and as always, I'm going to start off with the severe weather, which is for our day 1 outlook. A slight risk of severe weather up here in the northern plains. There's another one for the Carolinas. And I'm going to go to a tornado risk, which just doesn't exist today. We have wind risk 15% CIG1, so there is significant severe weather today for the northern plains. There's another 15% down here in the Carolinas. And then our hail risk is a 5% CIG to 15%, 15% CIG1. So today's could bring on some significant severe weather. And let's go to tomorrow's risk in the Midwest, which could be a very concerning day of severe weather. Our tornado risk is a 5% right now for the Midwest. I would not be surprised if this is upgraded to a strong tornado outlook. We have a 30% CIG1 wind risk, which is driving our enhanced risk of severe weather, and a 15% CIG1 hail risk. So we do have some very significant severe weather coming tomorrow for Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin. So get ready, guys. It's going to be a big day tomorrow. And then there's a day 3 enhanced risk of severe weather for the Ohio Valley. Probabilistic, there's a 45%, which is the enhanced risk. And like that, guys, this is a very concerning severe weather event. If there's a hatching that comes in here, then this could be a moderate risk. Now, we do have a day 4 outlook of enhanced risk for the Mid-Atlantic, including North Carolina, Virginia, Delaware, Maryland. And then let's look. Day 5 doesn't have an outlook. Day 6, day 7, day 8. Yeah, no more outlooks past that. Let's go over our excessive rainfall. We're just going to take a look at that. We do have a slight risk of excessive rainfall for the southwest here, for Arizona, Utah, New Mexico, and then our day 2 outlooks tomorrow. Basically, the same exact areas are under that risk again, and then same thing for day 3 outlook. It is a bit concerning. Like, by the end of this event, there could be enough rainfall to be equivalent to that of like a moderate risk of excessive rainfall within a day. So yeah, it is going to be concerning. And then when we're going to shift up here into the get closer to the Pacific Northwest. But generally, again, our rainfall there's some activity with our rainfall, but it's not quite as active as it's been. Alright, and we do now have a hurricane, or no, not hurricane, a tropical depression that is now developed out here in the Pacific Ocean, and this is 6E. And it's soon to become a tropical storm. And this is now officially anticipated to become a Category 2 hurricane. So I think if it keeps its westerly path, it's going to remain a Category 2 hurricane. So again, guys, gotta get ready. There's a strong hurricane on the way. So if you're traveling through this area, you probably need to come up with a different plan. This is still Alita is still a tropical storm as of right now, and is expected to be one for a bit of a while. And this is our hurricane that's developing, and then the disturbance behind this is a day 7 40% chance of development. So we can literally see a tropical disturbance develop right behind this. We also have this, which is an 80% chance of development in the next 2 days, 80% chance of development in the next 7 days. So so again, yeah, that's another outlook here in Gulf of Mexico. So it's looking very active. Both the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean tropical activity are getting active. There is also this tropical disturbance with a day 7 20% chance of development here. So it's low, but obviously nowhere near zero. But yeah, get ready. We're gonna continue to update you on this new tropical depression, and probably by the time you're watching this, tropical storm that has now developed in the Pacific Ocean. And so we're probably going to be making forecasts every day, some short form forecasts about this. We're going to keep you updated on this new tropical storm that has developed. And we're going to keep you updated on the Atlantic activity too. Alright, now I want to go over our temperatures. Let's go to NAM here. Our apparent temperatures, which, as you can see, when this loads, you're going to see that there's a pretty intense heat wave coming. And it's also a little hot here in the Gulf of Mexico, which is why it's... And now the sea waves are going to be a lot more widespread, and it's going to shift towards, you guessed it, the Mississippi River Valley. And as you can see, temperatures are just going to get extreme. We're talking temperatures up to 110 degrees Fahrenheit in isolated locations for this entire area. Like, this is wild. A massive heat wave is coming. Like, you gotta get ready. And, like, gosh, this is gonna get intense. We're talking temperatures up to 115 degrees cannot be rolled out. That is how bad this heat wave is about to get. So, guys, if you live in this red circle that I just highlighted, or actually, let me just make it a bit more. Hang on. If you, wait a second, hang on. Now I got it. If you live in that red area that I just circled, if you have respiratory issues, you might want to limit your time outside or just stay inside all day throughout this heat wave. Like, this is intense heat, full on life-threatening heat. So, yeah, this is just not good. Alright, and then I'm gonna go over our wildfire risk real quick. And there's not a fire risk in place right now, so. And now let's go over our composite reflectivity for timing of the severe weather for today, which is all across. Which the NAM here is not showing much. So yeah. But there is some significant severe weather on the way, and we'll continue to update you on this storm. So yeah, I mean, this forecast was a lot more wild than I expected, but thanks for watching today's forecast. We're gonna probably make a super long forecast tomorrow. We're talking perhaps 20 minutes. We got just insane significant severe weather. We got tropical activity all over the place. We got heat wave. We got everything going on right now across the United States. So guys, we will see you in the next one.